Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Life as It Is with Dora Middleton. Today, I would like to talk about relationships, interracial dating, just anything dealing with relationships. I do know that a few of the subjects that I might touch bases on today, some kind of shy away from talking about. But as you all can see from my other podcast, I'm not going to do that. I am not going to bite my tongue. I am here to talk about it. Okay, I would like to start off with interracial dating. And I would like to say before I start, I have no problem with anyone dating outside of their race. The way I see it, you date whomever it is you want to date. That is up to you. It's your life. You be with whomever makes you happy and whomever treats you well. Okay, and in saying that, I would like to start with talking about my black men and Caucasian women. What I've noticed with that situation is that sometimes it can be a little bit awkward, and I mean awkward because I've gone out on dates myself with Caucasian guys, and we've been refused service. Basically, they would stand there and not seat us like we're not even there. And it's happened from both sides, from black people as well as white people. You know, you have the black, some of the black people don't understand why I'm out with a Caucasian guy, and then you have the Caucasians that we've run into that it seems like they're spitting fire. That's how angry they are when I'm out with Caucasian with white guys. And I get it more from Caucasian women, which I find rather odd because they date our guys, of course. And why does it upset a white woman to see a black woman with a white guy is what I'm really trying to find out. When I see black men with white women, I keep it moving. I don't care. That's their problem. I'm not in their relationship. I'm happy for them. I wish them nothing but the best. But for some strange reason, when a black guy is out with a white woman and he sees a black woman, he feels the need to all of a sudden give you this look like, yeah, this is who I'm with. And it's happened so much to me. I just laugh because I'm like, okay, and I'm just trying to get my shopping on, whether it's in the mall, grocery store, wherever it's at. I don't care. I don't care who you date, as long as you're happy. If you're happy, I'm happy. Even though I don't know you, if you're happy, I'm happy. But they look at us like they have a point to prove. So after staring us down like we actually have a problem with it when we don't, then they want to start hugging on her, kissing on her. And you can't, and he's not even kissing her really because he's too busy side-eyeing me, looking at me to see what I'm doing. And I'm still searching the shelf for what I want. And when I look up, I'm looking into his face because he's looking at me. I believe that sometimes they feel like, okay, I'm with this white woman, and I have to prove to her that I don't want this black woman, that she's the one that I want. You don't have to prove anything. Just be who you are, be happy, and go about your business. And stop assuming everyone has a problem with the fact that you're with a white woman. Because I definitely don't. I don't have a problem with anyone being with anybody. okay? Because that is your business, all right? And then there's been some situations where when I've been out with white guys, if they see a black man look my way, then they want to hug you as tight as they can. You can't breathe. They're trying to slap kisses on you, and they're doing all sorts of things, and you're like, I'm looking like, okay, calm down. It's okay. But it seems like they have a point that they're trying to prove to the black man, like, yeah, I'm with her, and now what? And I don't like that either way. I don't like when people feel they have to prove some type of point about something. This is not what it's. You are supposed to be in your relationship, and you're supposed to be happy, and you shouldn't be worrying about how other people feel about your relationship and who you're with. And if I'm out with you and you feel you have to prove a point to someone, I don't want to be there for that. Do that on your own. Do it with someone else. I'm out with you to enjoy your company, get to know you better, just have fun, talk. But when you're trying to prove to someone else that this is who I'm with, you don't have to do that, because if you're secure about if you're secure in what you have and what you're trying to have with this lady, you don't have to prove anything to anyone, okay, but her. And that works both ways, with white men, black men. And I've also noticed from having my Caucasian friends, sometimes these women I don't think some of them are comfortable with their black boyfriends or husbands, with their men talking to their black female friends. I've experienced that as well, to where if he approaches her, even to just speak, that, your friend is going to get agitated. She doesn't like it. I've been in situations where the friend has kind of yelled at the guy, hey, she heard you say hello. How many times are you going to say hello? And this, that, and the other. And I'm looking like, wow, are you okay? He's just saying hello. But they're a little bit insecure. It seems as if they feel like, okay, he's black, she's black. Am I going to lose him to her? Or does he want a black woman again? It's crazy with the whole interracial dating. I don't get it. I've also been asked by white guys that I've gone out with, why are you going out with this black man? That's not fair. I said, excuse me, what's not fair? That you're going out with him and you're not giving us a chance. I'm giving you a chance. I've gone out on dates with you. What do you, it's almost like the Caucasian guys that I've met felt that once I've gone out with a Caucasian man, that I should never, ever go out with a black man again. And that's not what I'm saying. See, I don't understand why, and I've tried to explain this to my Caucasian friends, these men that I know. Honey, just because I'm going out with you does not mean I don't want a black man. It means I'm looking for a good man, whether he's black, white, any race that's out there. I just want a good man. I'm not looking at race. I'm looking at, the person and how they are, how they treat me. If they're giving me the respect that I deserve and the respect that I demand out of everyone. I'm not looking at the race. And why would you assume that because I've dated outside of my race that I don't ever want to date my race again? Which I've talked to white guys and black guys, and sometimes it does seem that way. A lot of black guys have told me I don't ever want to date another black woman. And these are my male friends. And I say, oh, okay, why is that? Well, I just feel that they're too materialistic. They want to argue all the time. They always have their hand out for something. They don't listen. They don't do what I tell them to do. And with the white guys, the reason why they say that they date black women is because this is what they've told me. We like the fact that black women are so beautiful. You guys come in all shades. We love the curves. We just love your colors, the different shades. And they like the fact that how loyal a black woman is. I've been told that black women, they don't, they're not a pushover. And they've also said that they're really independent. They know how to take care of home. They take care of their own children. And the list just goes on and on. I've even had Caucasian guys tell me, well, the reason why I don't date my own race of women is because it seems like they're after my money. And I'm like, they're after your money? And he said, yes. He said, now this, what you don't know about white women, and this is coming from a Caucasian guy, as I stated. He said, what you don't know about white women, they are taught at a young age. You go out and get you a man when you go to college that plays sports, that might happen to go to the NBA, NFL, or become an attorney or doctor, and you stick with him throughout college. And then your foot is in the door to possibly marry this guy, and you wouldn't have to ever worry about anything again. And this is coming from a Caucasian guy. This is what he's told me about his women, their women. And I said, wow, so you guys feel that way? He said, yes. He said, they don't cook, they don't clean, they don't want to take care of their own children. All they want to do is spend my money and hang out with the girls and shop and drink tea and do this and do that. And I'm like, wow, okay. So that's how you're thinking about your own women. And they said, yes. I've met them divorced. I have some married friends that I speak to, and the ones that are divorced said, okay, when she came into this marriage, she had nothing. And she took half of what I had and didn't earn a dime of it. And they are usually left scarred and angry. And those Caucasian guys there have told me I don't ever want to see another white woman, as when it comes to relationships. I don't want to deal with her because they're wicked. And that's what I've been told. Okay. I've also been told how black men, some of them will go to their jobs and talk down on a black woman and tell Caucasian men that black women are ghetto, that black women just don't understand. They don't know how to love a man, and they don't know how to respect people, and all their mind is on is designer purses and shoes and fake hair and fake eyelashes, fake nails. And this is what these guys say that our black men will tell them. But I'm here to set the record straight. I'm not ghetto. I'm not needy. I'm very independent, educated, smart, intelligent, beautiful, inside and out. And most of all, I love my blackness from head to toe. I don't need anyone to validate me. I don't need anyone telling me, you're pretty, you're this, you're that, you're smart, you're intelligent. I know exactly what I am, and I know my worth. I'm far from having low self-esteem. My self-esteem is through the roof. Trust me on that one. And I wish that all women could be that way, regardless of what color they are. We all need to learn as women to know what you're worth. Know your worth. Don't allow anyone to talk down on you. Don't allow anyone to make you think that you're less than than you are. There's a lot of men that work. They try to, how can I phrase this? There's a lot of men out there that try to break your spirit. And I've heard them talking about women. We've all heard people gossiping or talking about, this man or this woman. But I'm here to tell you, as a woman, you should love yourself, because if you cannot love yourself, honey, you can't expect for anyone else to love you. You have to love who you are. You have to be able to look in that mirror and say, hey, I love me. Okay? And you don't let anyone have you thinking anything less, I have never been the type of woman that felt that I needed to be in a relationship. I've never felt that I had to be married, or I wasn't raised that way. I came from a home where I still have both of my parents together. My parents are together and been married for years. Okay. And we were taught to be independent. We were always taught, get what you need for yourself so that you will never have to depend on anyone else to do anything for you. And we've all gone by that. My sisters and I, my brother, we were all taught to be independent. And I say that because I've had men tell me, you are too independent. It's like, what do you need us for? And my response is, I don't need you. I may want a man, but I don't need you. You need food. You need water. You need oxygen. You need a roof over your head. You need transportation. You need employment to pay the bills. Those are needs. And I know a lot of you are out there saying, well, there's physical needs. Oh, yes. There's things that you want physically from a man. But that's not a need. And to be honest, this day and age in 2019, the stores are popping, okay, out there. They're lit with people going to their little stores buying their toys. So when I say a man isn't needed, he's wanted, he's wanted. And I think that we all want the comfort of knowing that we have a good man to stand by us, a good man to wake up to go to sleep with, just to share fun times, the laughs, share life together. We all want that. But just don't allow yourself to feel you need someone in your life. Okay? If you don't have this person, you can't function. See, and I think that's what a lot of people don't understand, because I have seen people go through divorce and they're lost. When they lose this guy, when he decides to walk away or she decides to walk away, she didn't learn how to work a job because she's never really worked. She might have gotten this guy right out of college, and whatever the case may be, she didn't learn how to take care of herself. Okay? And when he leaves, she's lost. She has no skills. She does not know how to function on her own. It should never be a time in your life when you don't know how to function. You should always know how to get out there and get a job, get money to pay your bills, take care of your children. You should never have to shed a tear saying, I don't know what I'm going to do. How am I going to do this without him? No, you should never, ever say that. You should always be able to say, I got this. I have this. It's okay. I'm going to be okay. With or without a man under my roof, I am going to be okay. And I talk to women every day, and I try to tell them this. You don't have to stay in a relationship where you're being beat up, you're being talked to like trash, like disrespected, just called names. Why would you put yourself through that? And then if you have children, you're teaching your sons that this is the way they should this is the way they should treat women. You're teaching your daughters that it's okay to be treated this way. You don't do that. I would never do that at all. You disrespect me, goodbye. You're gone. Okay? I am not the type to keep giving anyone all these different chances. I'm not going to let you come back to me and say, well, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I was just having a bad day. It was this, it was that. I let you know, here's the door. Take care. Here's your things. Don't call me anymore. Goodbye. I don't want to see you anymore. I'm good. Okay? That's the way I feel about it. And I wish everyone could be like that. And again, it works both ways. Men, you've got to stop allowing these women to break you down to you're nothing. You go out and you find the wrong woman. You can have the best woman in front of you, within your reach, and she wants you, but you don't want her. She's beautiful, but you don't want her because you want what is walking around with her ass out. You want what's showing the world everything that they have under that little dress. You want someone that's sometimes, and I hate to say it, dumb as a rock. And then after she dogs you out and treats you like you're nothing, and she breaks your spirit, and she has you thinking that, all women are bad, and she hurt me, she did this, I was there for her. Once she get the guy to that point, then he's out seeking a good woman. This time, the opposite of what he had. But he can't even allow himself to be with this woman. Why? Because the whole time he's talking to her, he's telling her how he's damaged. He's damaged goods. How he gave this woman money. He took care of her. He paid her bills. He bought her this car. He bought her this house. She never had to want for anything. But the thing is, she never wanted you, is what he didn't understand. And if you're my friend and you're coming to me and you're telling me all this exactly, I'm going to say it exactly the way I just said it in this message I'm giving you all. She didn't want you. And somewhere in there, you knew she didn't want you, but you didn't care. You did all that stuff because you felt, okay, that'll make her want me. That's not going to make her want you. That's going to make her think you are weak. Because that same woman out there that's misusing you, she's going out and giving your money to another man. She's going out there letting another man drive your car. I have seen it all. Okay? I have friends that have, when I tell you, these guys, I've seen the conversations I've had with them. It's crazy. I mean, all I could do is just look like, what did you say you did? What? Because I couldn't believe anyone had that self-esteem issue like that, to where this person didn't even think that they were worth anything, and that they let this woman walk over them like they were just walking over some trash in the street. I couldn't believe it. And I just feel that we all need to get it together and realize that sometimes you need to look at who the person is inside. Of course, everyone wants someone that they consider attractive, sexy, whatever. But you can be attractive in all kinds of ways. Your personality could be attractive. I mean, stop chasing the athlete type of guy. Stop chasing the runway model type of woman. Just look for something different. Look and see if they're intelligent, how smart they are. Get to know them. It's not always about the outer appearance. You got to start looking at what's inside. And we don't do that. Well, I do personally. So I'm not going to put me in that and say we don't, because I do. I want to know, you know, what your hobbies are. I want to know what your favorite color is. I want to know how you grew up. You know, I want to know those type of things that can help me get to know you. Okay? I'm not trying to, I don't need someone out there that's a GQ model, but I do want someone that knows how to keep himself clean, someone that's hygiene appropriate. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anyone that's out there looking like a slob. I'm sorry. That's just not me. I want a man that I can be proud to walk side by side with, and hold his hand. You know, you don't want anyone that's not willing to take care of themselves. You want someone that knows how to keep himself up. Overall, we're all just looking for a good man or a good woman. I just hate the fact that you have all of these different types of people here. I mean, it's all races here in this country. You know, it's every race. And it's like everyone is trying to prove a point to the next person. Stop it. That's all we need to do, is just stop it and be who you are. You don't have to prove anything to anyone at all. And until we all learn that we have to stop thinking about what the next person is thinking about us, we're not going to get anywhere. If you're spending so much time wondering, well, what is she saying about me? What is she thinking about me? Or how do they feel? What are they thinking when they're looking at me? Why do you care? Who cares? Who cares? You just got to go on with your life and know who you are, what you're capable of, what you know how to do. You don't need anyone else to validate your relationship. It's about who you want, who makes you happy, not what the next person thinks, because the next person might be thinking, I wonder if I can get her or get him for myself. You just worry about you and the person that you're with, and kind of stop trying to get everything validated by someone else. I feel that a lot of relationships will go a lot better if we knew how to stay in our own lanes. If we knew how to just let people love whomever they choose to love. If we knew how to treat people the way they should be treated. And stop going into things thinking that people are obligated to do certain things. And most of all, people need to learn how to treat each other. Whatever happened to when men used to open up the doors for the women, the car doors, stand up when they're getting up from the table, bringing them flowers on dates. You don't see that much anymore. It's like people don't care and I'm going to tell you why, because women don't demand it anymore. If a man sees, well, I can take her to Burger King so she can have it her way, rather than take you to a nice restaurant that's elegant, where you can sit down and have a decent conversation. If he doesn't think that much of you, that he'd rather take you through to a drive-through, then I think you need to kind of start looking for someone else, because he doesn't know your worth. Okay? And I think a lot of us as women don't know our worth. And I am so glad that I was raised to know what my worth is. And no one else can tell me anything different. I'm not going to let anyone make me feel like I'm less than. I just want that. I want everyone, all females, just open your eyes up and just see. It's like we are always in these cat fights with one another, because we think the next woman wants what she had, they want what I have. They want my man. They want my life. No one wants anything that you have. People just need to understand that it's not always about you. But it's there's a lot of battles being fought within. These people are fighting a lot of battles within themselves. They don't know who they are. They don't know what they want. They don't know who they want it with. And it's causing a lot of problems. Look at marriage. Marriage isn't even sacred anymore. It seems like people marry for convenience, for stability. People marry for money. What happened to marrying for love? What happened to wanting to grow old with this person? People marry for 3 months, and next thing you know, they're divorced. It happens so fast. You barely remember the wedding before they're divorced. I just think that people need to take their time, get to know whomever it is they're with, and go from there and stop rushing into things. And another thing is, once you're in this marriage, stop rushing out of it. It's like everyone is always in a rush to go where? If you're going to stand there and take those vows with someone and you're going to marry someone, at least give your marriage a chance. Don't after one thing happens in that marriage, decide that I just don't want the hassle. I don't want the bother. I don't want to bother with this situation. You're not in a relationship where you're just girlfriend, boyfriend, or that's my man, that's my woman. You're in a marriage. You took vows, okay? So you need to understand that before you hop into this marriage. It's like everyone is divorcing everywhere because someone is upset. You've been upset. Your spouse has upset you and you don't have to deal with that. Oh, well, I'll leave. Okay, it's not the same when you're dating someone. You can leave. You don't have any attachments with that person unless you have children. Okay? But if you're in a marriage, don't just be so quick to say, I give up. Did you really want to be married? Or did the woman marry just for the wedding dress or the big fairy tale wedding? Did the man marry just to be doing something? Because it just seems like it's not about love anymore. It's about stability. People want a stable place. It's about financial gain in some cases. And that's sad. That's sad and it's sick. Okay? Learn how to love people. Learn how to love each other. Marry for love. Don't marry for what he or what she can do for me. Marry for love. And I also wanted to talk about, I know this is going to take it far left, but what I sit here and think about is when I'm watching movies, and this has a lot to do with the whole white and black situation. When I'm watching movies, why is it that black women are always the angry black woman in the movie? Why is she always the one with the children with no father? Why did the man decide he wanted to run away? Why did he leave? Why does he always have to be in jail? Why does he always have to be a drug dealer? But then you have all these other races of women in the movie, and they have this perfect husband. Oh, he's the big rich businessman. He's the rich athlete. He's the rich doctor. He's this, he's that. And the women, the only problem those women have in the movies is that he might be cheating. Okay? But it's always so, with the black roles, for the black females, we always have to be so needy, so misused, so down. The kids have to be out of hand. The kids got to be messing up in school. They just have to, they talk back, Why is it that that's how we are portrayed in movies and TV shows? Why can't we be happy? I came from a happy home with both my parents, a stable home. But why is it that we don't see this on television? We are made to look like we are loud, ghetto, worthless women. And that's not what we are. Not to mention, they love to give black women parts as prostitutes. I don't want to leave that one out. Come on, we're more than that. We are more than what society thinks we are. Okay? We're not women that has nothing going for themselves. We're not women that don't care about our children or our families. If anyone knows anything, they should know that black women are very loyal. Black women will stand by your ass if you don't have a pot to piss in. I will tell you that much. She's going to always make sure that her family is okay. She's going to always make sure that everything is taken care of in the home. She's going to make sure her man is okay. But that's not what they show us. They show us that they try to make us think that we're worthless. Why is it that black women are always called ugly? Their lips are too big. Their skin is too dark. Their hair is too nappy. You know, their butts are too big. Their breasts are too big. But then everybody has turned around. Every other race of women has turned around and went and purchased breasts, purchased butts. I don't know what they're putting in it, but yes, they've purchased butts, and they've put Botox in the lips or whatever it is they're putting in their lips these days. They're remaking their whole bodies to have what we were born with. And not only that, they were trying to get us to think that all of that we had on us, the big butts, the big breasts, you know, the fuller lips, they were trying to make us think that we were ugly because of all of that. But yet everyone's purchasing that. And now it's just the greatest thing ever. Everyone's walking around Hollywood or walking up and down the streets with the biggest asses you've seen. And some of them are, and I'm not bashing anyone, but why on earth would you want to walk around with your butt looking like a peanut? I mean, they're not real. The butts are so big you can barely get through the doorway. Why are you disfiguring your body like that? Why do that? Why do you not like yourself? Why do you feel you have to remake your bodies? Stay the way that the Lord has sent you. Okay, stay the way that God sent you down here to look. If he gave you a flat butt, if he gave you flat breast, if he gave you thin lips, whatever he gave you, love it and work with it. Because one thing is, we all should think that we're beautiful. You should know that you're beautiful. And don't let anyone else tell you anything otherwise. But because the way society is, they're making everyone think that they have to have this long, straight hair. That nothing can be out of place, not a hair out of place. I love my natural hair, and I'm going to sport it as long as I can. I love my natural hair. I will never let society make me think. They will never be able to tell me, oh, you're not pretty. Oh, honey, I'm beautiful. You're right. I'm beautiful. That's what I am. I'm a beautiful black woman that loves herself and knows her worth. And they really need to get a clue when they assume that we don't like ourselves. Because not all of us are like that. I love me. And there's a lot of other women out there that love themselves as well. We love the way we were sent here. We love the way God made us. I'm not trying to change a thing. Why are they making it illegal? Or why are they trying to make it to where we can't even wear our natural hair? It's not presentable in the workplace. You got to cut it off, or you can't have this job. Why would you have to cut your hair off so that you can have this job? If you have your hair and it's done, it's neat, it's clean, why should you have to cut your dreads or your braids? Or should you have to not, why does your hair have to be straight? Why can't you be natural? Why are you forced to put this poison into your head, which is what I think perms is doing to everyone that uses them? Oh, don't get me wrong. I used to perm my hair as well, but you couldn't pay me to put that garbage in my hair again. I love my natural. I love my natural hair. I love me. I love me. I love every inch of my blackness. And I know that some people might not understand where I'm coming from. They might try to say, well, why is she saying all this? She doesn't have to say all that. I have to say all this because of society. You have our little children, our black children running around when they're asked what is beautiful, the black doll or the white doll, and they choose the white doll because they say the black doll is ugly. That is a problem. And that does not sit well with me because they have our children thinking that their black isn't beautiful when it is. It is. They are beautiful from head to toe. But society wants to make them think they aren't. And that's why I'm telling everyone out there, teach your children what they are worth. Okay? Teach them that this is beautiful. You are beautiful. When you look at yourself and you see this chocolate woman or this chocolate child staring back at you, know that that's you and know that you are beautiful. And don't ever let anyone tell you anything different. Love your natural hair. Love the hair that we were given by our God, okay? Love your kinks, love your coils, love your hair, okay? You don't have to have straight hair to be beautiful. You don't have to be light-skinned to be beautiful. Beauty comes in all shades, okay? Beauty comes in all sizes. And until we realize that a size 3 doesn't make you beautiful, you can be a size 13 and be beautiful. You can be a size 2 and be beautiful. You can be a size 22 and be beautiful. Okay? Just don't allow anyone to tell you you're not. Know your worth. Okay? And I'm just here to say that we have got to open our eyes up and see what we're doing to ourselves. You turn the television on and what are we seeing? Everyone's lips are pucked up. I mean, they're just duck lips is what I say. They're duck lips. No one has normal lips. You're looking around like, what are they doing? Are they poking them out to get kissed or what? I mean, it's not cute, okay? And I don't care who does not like what I'm saying, okay? Why are you shooting things into your lips? Why? You don't know what kind of effect all of this is going to have on your body on down the line. Your butts are probably going to drop to the ground, okay? Your lips, as big as some of them are after the injections, they look like they're about ready to pop like a balloon. And that's what society thinks is cute. That's what you think is beautiful. No, 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 no. That is not. Be yourselves, people. You don't have to remake your whole body to be beautiful. Okay? You don't have to change a thing unless that's what you want to do. We're not talking about people exercising and staying healthy and just wanting to get in physical shape. We're talking about adding things to your body to make them bigger. Your butt, your lips, your breast. Why? All this is just not necessary. It's not necessary. We're just a society of people that don't like themselves. And I'm going to keep saying it as much as I can. Love who you are. Love who you are inside of that body and love your body. And if you can't love yourself, no one else is going to love you. First thing they're going to say is, this person, she don't even like herself. Look at what she's doing. She's tearing her body apart. Don't let these magazines have you thinking that you're not beautiful. Don't let them tell you how they feel you should look, okay? Stop going by these articles telling you if you're not a size 2, you're not beautiful. Come on now. You all have got to know better than that. Do better. Do better. Teach your children better. Teach your children that they're beautiful. And that what they see on television it's just, this is make believe. It seems like everyone is just but people are just walking around not even, some of these people you can't even tell who they are anymore. Why would you want to change that? Be who you are. Be the beautiful person that you were sent here to be. Stop remaking yourself. Okay? And I know that some people might listen to this and get very angry, but I'm sorry to tell you, but I don't care. I don't care. I keep it 100. Okay? I'm not going to bite my tongue. I'm not going to be afraid to talk about it. If you don't like it, don't listen. Okay? And if you don't like it, it means you don't like the truth. If you can't listen, then you can't handle the truth. Okay? And that's a problem. So I will be right back after this brief break, and we can continue. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Life as It Is with Dora Middleton. I do hope that you've enjoyed this podcast. I tried to touch base on a lot of different things today, and there is a lot more to come. So you guys continue to keep listening. I appreciate your feedback. And also, I would like to say that I know that there might be some people angry about some of the things that I said. And I'm not going to apologize for anything that I said, because what I said was honest. It's true. And if you can't handle the truth, then you shouldn't listen to me, because I'm always going to be 100% honest. I'm open. I'm not afraid to talk about anything. Matter of fact, if you have something that you want me to talk about and I don't touch on the subject on my own, feel free to leave me a message and I definitely will talk about it. I believe the next podcast that I do will be about keeping the flame going in your marriage. No, I've never been married, but I know how to keep the flame going. But I will be talking to some married couples. So I hope you tune in for that as well. But I've enjoyed talking to you all, and just continue to listen to me, and I will continue to put out these messages. Again, I would like to thank all of you for tuning in. And until next time with Life as It Is with Dora Middleton, I am out. And as I always state in all of my messages, people, it's time for a change. Take care.